Okay, Brooke, there's a reason why you need help with this because it's confusing. Trying to make a video for this, I'm realizing I might be dyslexic on some level. I have no idea, but it's a little bit tricky. So I'm going to try and break it down so that it's not tricky. I'm just going to deal with subtraction first, and I might even have to make 2 videos out of this. So when we're going to subtract using scientific notation, I believe all the examples I've seen, they have the smaller number being subtracted from the bigger number. They don't do it so that you end up with a negative number, to my knowledge. So we're going to make that sweeping assumption that it's always going to be that the smaller number is being subtracted from the larger number. So what we want to do is we want to convert the smaller number's power of 10 to the bigger power of 10. And right now, if you remember on your number line, -3 is further from 0, so it's smaller than -2. -2 is closer to 0, so -2 is bigger. So we want to convert this so that it's a -2 power, okay? So we want to make 2.1 closer to 0. So we want to make this number smaller by a factor of 10. Okay, so if we're just moving it 1 power of 10, right, this is 10 times smaller than this one. So we want to make it bigger. So we have to move the decimal 1 place to the left. I'm not sure how, I had it in my head, but because -2 is closer to 0 than -3, right? This is closer to 0. We want to make this number closer to 0. So we're going to move the decimal 1 place to the left, okay? So in order to express this as a power to the -2nd power, it's going to be 0.21 times 10 to the -2. And the reason I know this is correct is because I'm going to check it, right? I'm going to show you how to check it. So the rule with scientific notation is that when you have negative numbers, in order to express them as their actual number, you have to move the decimal 3 places to the left. So this number right here, 2.1 times 10 to the -3 equals this decimal moved 3 places to the left. So it equals 0.0021. I want to make sure that this number also equals 0.0021. And this is now -2, so that means I have to move this means I move it 2 places to the left. So if you notice, these are the same number, 0.0021 and 0.0021, okay? So I have successfully changed this to a -10, to a -2 power to match this one, because this one is bigger. So I want to take this one, match it to this one. So what my problem ends up being is (5.3 times 10 to the -2 minus 0.21 times 10 to the -2. So now all I have to do is subtract 5.3 minus 0.21, and I get 5.09 times 10 to the -2. So there's your answer. Once you have the same power, you just do the math with the numbers and then put the -2 power back up there. So you can do the math with just the lead numbers and then put that up there. Let's do another one because I know that was probably weird. So we're just going to keep it -2 and -3 for now because that seemed to be a common one on the examples that I saw. So let's say 6.7 times 10 to the -2 minus 2.4 times 10 to the -3, okay? I have to convert this power to this power because this is the bigger number. This is -3, this is -2, so their difference is a multiple of 10, right? This is 10 times smaller than this one. So in order to get them to be the same, I move this 1 place to the left. I make this number closer to 0 because this number is closer to 0. I hope that makes sense in your head. So this is going to be 0.24 times 10 to the negative 2. So 6.7 minus 0.24 equals 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So 6.46 times 10 to the negative 2. And this is your answer. Let's do another one and see if maybe there's like, let's just try one with a power of 4 so that there's 2 difference, okay? So let's see. What if we have 5.5 times 10 to the negative 2 minus 2.5 times 10 to the negative 4. That's a difference of 100, like a factor of 100. So that means I have to move this one 2 places to the left because there's a difference of 2. So 1, 2. So this would be 0.025 times 10 to the negative 2. So now I can subtract this number from this number. So I have 5.500 minus 0.025. And I get 5, 7, 4, 5. So 5.475, which I think in this language they only have it go 2 places, but for now we'll do that, times 10 to the negative 2, and this would be your answer. All right, I'm pretty sure you'll only be doing, well, I actually don't know what you're gonna be doing, but let's try the adding. Okay, I'll try a different video for the adding.